Okay, so state your name and town, and
Sure, thank you. My name is Stacy Anson, and I'm here with my exec board. We represent the members of the Ramapo Indian Hills Education Association. Our main goal as school employees is to provide a comprehensive education to promote an environment where students of all ability levels and backgrounds, regardless of race, religion, gender, culture, or sexual orientation, know they are safe and respected. And we are here to ensure everyone in our school is protected and healthy. We have always done this, and we will continue to do this every single day. This board also has the sworn duty to provide and support a safe environment for all the students and staff in our two buildings, whether it's during the school day, at after-school events, or at board meetings. Executive Order 251, which went into effect August 9th, states that schools must maintain a policy regarding mandatory use of face masks by staff, students, and visitors in the indoor portion of the school district premises. An executive order issued by a governor has the force of law, whether people agree with it or not. The members of the RIH became concerned as they witnessed a couple of board members not wearing masks and our board president not enforcing Executive Order 251 during board meetings that took place on August 23rd and August 30th.
thank you.
Because of this, the membership took a vote of no confidence against the board president at their September 2nd membership meeting. This is not something we take lightly, nor is it something we do without the overwhelming majority of all our school staff. That's teachers, support staff, from custodians, IT, librarians, media specialists, everyone, administrative assistants, nurses. As many of you are aware, this past Friday, we were relieved, I can stress relieved, to see that the district sent out an e-blast stating that the mask mandate will finally be enforced in the board meetings, just as it is enforced every single day we've had so far. I mean, granted, it's only been 3, in the school building with our students. Whether you agree or disagree with Executive Order 251, is not what we are debating. This is not a political dialogue. That's out of our hands. However, we simply hope that moving forward, that all board members continue to enforce and abide by the laws and regulations that are required by the state of New Jersey, just like every single school employee does at Indian Hills and Ramapo. We all set the example for these children. We all follow the law. We are all expected to do what's right. And we are all here.
Please allow her to speak, please.
At this time, the teachers and support staff are going to leave.
Allow her to speak. I'm using my discretion as acting president. You can speak a little longer. Go ahead, finish your statement.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. At this time, the teachers and support staff are going to leave so we can get ready for a productive school day tomorrow, so we can keep doing what is right, to keep following the law and mandate, to keep doing our job to the best of our ability despite attacks from the few, to do what is safe for our students and our staff. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Hanson. Please refrain. Please refrain, please.
Can't hear you.
No, I'll get to you. Please refrain. Keep your voices down, and we're going to go to the rest of the people that wish to speak. Go ahead, name and town.
Robin Gonzalez, Oakland. First, I would like to ask what Ms. Sullivan's credentials are to evaluate CRT in the DEI curriculum. Second, I'm here to address the mask mandate and the president's repeated attempts to undermine it. The executive order is clear. masks must be worn inside of public schools during the school year, which started on July 1st. In the president's response to the vote of no confidence of the teachers union, she stated that she told the police officer, security officer, and the business administrator that the board had not adopted a policy addressing the mask mandate and do what you need to keep the peace. First, there is nothing in the executive order requiring the Board of Ed to adopt a mask policy prior to abiding by the law. Second, she stated that she was not aware that she had to take affirmative action to direct law enforcement to enforce the executive orders. Yet somehow she did take affirmative action to direct them not to enforce the mask mandate. I personally spoke with the officer and security official at that board meeting on August 30th. They were both wearing masks. They specifically said that the business administrator and the president of the board specifically told them not to enforce the mask mandate. They apologized for their inaction and repeated that their hands were tied as per the president's instructions. They had no reason to lie, but she does because she potentially could be in violation of the law. She is clearly against masks, as blatantly stated in her social media posts. Her supporters sit in the audience from all towns maskless, and she sits on the stage without a mask. Based on the totality of the circumstances, it's pretty clear where she stands on the mask mandate, and it's very clear that the officers were telling the truth. If these are her beliefs, at least she needs to own them and show up. One last item. There have been claims from some in the Flow District and several outside of the Flow District who have been recruited to attend our meeting by her social media posts that she's been bullied and victimized. She is a public figure who has made her anti-mask, anti-vax opinions quite clear through Moms for Liberty and her civil disobedience. There are a majority of Flow members who disagree with her. They have signed petitions, they have issued a vote of no confidence, and they have procedurally contradicted her at board meetings, forcing a vote on the DEI curriculum. That is not bullying. That is not victimizing. That's disagreeing. And that's exercising due process. Do not confuse the two. The president is entitled to her own beliefs, but not in violation of the law, not in violation of ethical standards, and not while acting on behalf of this Flow community. Thank you.
Excuse me, can you repeat your name and town again? I didn't get it.
Robin Gonzalez, Oakland.
Thank you. Okay, name and town?
Amy Eiler, Oakland, New Jersey.
Amy, what's your last name?
Eiler, can you stop the
Ei-
clock? It's Eiler.
Okay, go ahead.
Good evening. COVID sickness and hospitalizations and deaths have devastated parts of our community. Through personal responsibility and a genuine concern of empathy for the health and well-being of others, we have made strides to protect those around us. Everyone has had to make sacrifices for the greater good. Divisiveness and personal political agendas have no place here, which brings me to this concern. Your ability as members of the Board of Education to separate your political and personal agendas from your duties and obligations as elected BOE members. To Madam President, I am referring to the requests on the activist Facebook page, Moms for Liberty, in Bergen, in which you posted a link to our school website at least 3 occasions, along with your request to, quote, spread the word, anyone building a list, unquote. What kind of list are you referring to? Links to other towns' BOE meetings are also posted on that page that include phrases like, quote, we could really use some help filling seats. Friends that are like-minded. We need to stick together. To which she opined her support. Are you not present at the meetings for personal reasons? People from the activist group are here in the audience with the intent of causing discourse and filling up limited public commenting time. And for what? To support or reject what? What do we mean by like-minded? As stated on the NJSBA website, quote,
Please allow her to speak.
Education should be aware that they are elected to represent the entire district in all matters pertaining to education and not any one segment, unquote. To say that you were unaware of when EO 251 was to be enforced is disingenuous. It took me all of 5 minutes to find the contact number for the governor's office to speak directly with an aide that said in no uncertain terms, Executive Order 251 went into effect on August 9th and should have been adhered to at the August 13th and 30th BOE meetings held in this building. I would have expected that you would have had contacted the governor's office for clarity if you were unsure when the mandate took place. What is the point of having any kind of code of ethics that allows members to violate it without consequence or disciplinary action? I ask the board collectively to uphold your oath of office by putting the safety and health of our school community first, and by holding each other, including the BOE president, accountable. Thank you.
Thank you. Please state your name and town.
Dana Lustig, Oakland. At the last meeting, I spoke about how the climate and culture of our district starts at the top. Today, I am here with an example of that. I would like to read something that our board president posted on Facebook. While Ms. LaForgia said the comment was in her personal capacity, she made the comment on her campaign page. That comment, since removed, states, "Look everyone, Sally's screenshot is here to be a disruptor, but too chicken to show their name or face. Nevertheless, let's all welcome Sally's screenshot, and better yet, send them a friend request. Sally has obviously lots to say, and unfortunately has nothing else better to do with her time." I ask you, Ms. LaForgia, how are we disrupting? All we have done is hold the board accountable for not following the executive order at the last 2 meetings. Too chicken to show their name or face is a form of intimidation that would never be acceptable by any student. It would
Please
never
allow her
be
to speak.
acceptable by any student, let alone grown adults. You encouraged people to reach out to us. What was that intention? Why are you encouraging discord? I agree with you that I do have better things to do. Instead of those things, I spent the last few weeks correcting her interpretation of the mask mandate. I spent time locating 18A 36.1, the legislation that confirms the school year started on July 1st. Ironically, I found it on the School Board Association's website. I spent time with the county superintendent's office asking why we had to wait for a policy to be approved in order for the EO to be enforced. I was told what I already knew. An EO overrides policy. Concerned parents should not have to spend time doing the job of a board member. Ms. LaForgia continues to show time and time again that she is not able to separate personal beliefs and her role as a board member. Not being here tonight is most significant. I am pleading to this board to hold yourselves to a higher standard. Ask yourselves if these actions and statements represent the district. At the end of the day, the entire board is held accountable by the state. Thank you.
Thank you.